Hello, I'm a full stack developer and a top rated plus freelancer at Upwork.com. Amazon Relational Database Service is a fully managed relational database service provided by Amazon Web Services. It makes it easy to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in the cloud. To configure an Amazon Web Services relational database service PostgreSQL database with Django, you have to follow these steps. First of all, you have to create an AWS account if you don't have. Then you have to launch an RDS instance. Then you have to configure Django to use the RDS instance. Then you have to migrate your Django models, okay, and at the end you have to test your connection. Okay, first we have to launch an RDS instance. You have to log into your AWS account. When you are logged in, just type RDS in search bar and select first one. Okay, create a new database. Alright, so we will choose standard create option here. For engine option, we will choose PostgreSQL and we will keep the latest version of engine version. Okay, and here we will choose free tier. Okay, next we have to give a name to our DB. Okay, so I will give name backend course. Alright, next we have to give a name to our master username database. Okay, so here I will give name my super user. Okay, then I will create a password my super user, my super user. Okay, then we have to keep our instance configuration to micro. Okay, so we will not change anything here. To the storage, it's up to us how much storage we need. Okay, so you can increase decrease storage as well. Okay, so next we have to keep the settings by default, don't connect to the EC2 compute resource. Okay, and next, this is important, we have to select yes. Okay, so we can access our database. Okay, and next we have to create a security group. I will give name backend. Okay, so this will be our security group. Here we have to check additional configuration, so I will use this port 5432. Next we have additional configuration. Okay, so we can keep it by default. Here you need to give name to your database name. It is very important. If you miss this, okay, so your database will not work. So I will give name backend course. Alright, okay, so then we have to just create our database. Okay, I will just create database. Okay, one thing here, you need to make sure the name is compatible with AWS. Okay, so I will just also update my database name as well. Okay, here. Okay, this is here. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's create our database now. Click on create button. Okay, it will take 2-3 minutes to create your RDS. Okay, so you have to wait for it. Sometime it takes 5 to 6 minutes as well. Okay, so RDS is creating. For meantime, we can do some configuration in our Django project. Okay, go to your Django project and settings.py file. Okay, so we will replace these database by default configuration. How you can do it? You have to replace with these lines. Okay, I will add this article link in my video description. Copy these lines, go to your settings.py file and replace these lines. Okay, I will just replace it. Okay, so no, here we need to add our database name. So my database name is backend course. Okay, and my database username is my super user. Okay, and my password is my super user. Okay, all right, so now we have to copy the host. When our RDS will be created, so we can copy the host and we can replace this host. Okay, so before we copy the host, let's install some packages. Okay, so if we want to integrate PostgreSQL, we need to install two packages. Okay, first you have to install this package. Okay, on my side it is already installed. Next you have to install binary package. Okay, all right. Okay, when you are done, then you make sure to add these two packages in your requirements.txt file. How you can do it? You can just do pip freeze requirements.txt. Okay, so your requirement.txt file will be updated with these two packages. Okay, so now we are done with our configuration. Just we need to know copy the host. Now let me go to our RDS. Let me refresh it. Okay, so RDS is being created, so we can wait. All right, okay, so let's just open our RDS. Okay, so this is our host endpoint. Just copy this. Okay, and then you have to replace here. All right, okay. Next we have to do one thing. We have to add a security group inbound role. Okay, just click on security group. Okay, click on security group. Okay, go to the inbound roles. Click added inbound rules. So here you need to make sure your system IP address is added. Okay, so then your connection will be established. Otherwise your connection will not establish. Okay, all right, now we can run migrations. Okay, python manage.py migrate. Okay, so we can migrate our database to RDS. All right, we are connected with our RDS. Okay, so our migrations are successful. In case your migration don't succeeded, it's mean there is an issue with your security group. So make sure security group of your IP address is added. All right, so we can now create a super user. Python manage.py create super user. I will give name admin @gmail.com. Okay, so we have password as well. All right, okay, so we can run our app locally, so we can try to add some data. Okay, just copy the development server path. Okay, all right, go to the admin path. Okay, so we have admin username and admin password. Just click on login button. Okay, now here you can see we can add some data in our tables. Okay, so I will add some data. Category name, shoes, details. Okay, and then we can add a product. Okay, add a new product. Product name, you can say baby shoes. All right, you can enter the price and you can choose an image. All right, and you need to select the category for your product. Okay, so now we have added the database, so we have a serverless database. Okay, so if we deploy our project to any cloud provider, okay, so we can use the same database. Okay, all right, so we can now push our changes to GitHub. That's it. So you should now be able to use your AWS RDS PostgreSQL instance with your Django application. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have any questions or feedback, leave a comment below. I will get back to you. Stay tuned for more courses and tutorials. And until next time, goodbye.